Whoa, my God. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, it's us. We're back.
It's us, the boys.
You're just going to chew that gum as loud as you possibly can the whole time, or what?
Huh? Yes, that's obnoxious.
Looking for a wall to stick it on, or what?
No, I'm looking for a desk. Any
under cabinetry?
any school desk available nearby.
Yes, this is the school room we're in.
No, I'll keep it to a minimum.
Okay. Appreciate that. Hey, it's me, Hunter.
And it's me, Jacob.
And this is the Spooky Town Boys Club. It's been a hell of a time, hell of a while since we've recorded an episode.
An actual hell of a while. We've been doing some things, doing some people, just taking our time with life, trying to gather ourselves during this pandemic.
We've been dealing with quite a handful of garbage lately.
Dickful, if you will.
A whole penis hole full of troubles.
Felt that. If you don't know, me and Jacob work alongside one another, and work has been cray-cray. Yeah, it's been very homosexual as of late. Happy Pride Month.
Love that.
Boys, girls, and others.
But real busy with that. I went on a little beach vacation and weren't able to record. Jacob went on a little beach vacation and wasn't able to record. I had a mini stroke. That's another conversation. But
it sounds like a joke. He's not kidding.
I'm not kidding.
This man said, "Hey, you want to record tomorrow? Tomorrow being a Sunday." I said, "Sure, dude." Get a text Sunday morning, 3 a.m. "Hey, Hunter just had a stroke."
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, that's a real story.
Like, dude, if you didn't want to record, you could have just said so. Like, you didn't have to stage a fucking stroke.
What a hell of an excuse, huh?
Yeah. The hospital and everything.
Yeah. No, maybe we'll talk about that on a live or something, but that was a crazy time. So I'm here to say I'm sorry we haven't been posting podcast episodes.
Yeah, we're sorry, but we're back and better than ever.
Back and grooving. Our 1 year anniversary, the podcast is coming up soon.
Yeah, it is. It feels like it's been way longer than a year.
I know.
I feel like I've changed personally like 8 times in this 1 year.
You have had a journey through this past year.
A journey and a half, dude. Yeah. Bloody hell.
But let's get on into it, Jacob.
Yeah.
I don't know where the intro music's gonna go.
Get into it. Okay, right here.
Jacob?
Yes.
This is the Only Friends on Friday podcast.
Oh, that's right, it is. Podcast about spooky, scary things, and we add a little funny twist to them. Dude, I've been saying that since Goatman.
Yeah.
I thought I started saying that in the later episodes. No, it was...
Yeah.
Because I listened to Goatman the other day, because I was like, dude, I haven't heard myself talk in a while. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, great feeling.
Yeah.
And,
that was our prime.
And we do be talking about those scary, spooky things. And today, we got a crazy one for you, Jacob. We got a super crazy one just for you and the audience.
Oh, yes. So it's not just for me, then.
It's just for Jacob. It's just for Jacob.
Jacob and
the multiple Jacobs around the world.
Okay.
And the multiple pronunciations of the name Jacob. Like, there's the Jacobs that are also called Stephanie. And there's the Jacobs that are also called Keith. And there's also the Jacobs that are called Hunters.
That boy Keith.
We
love it.
Jacob, this creature we're going to be talking about, he's called the Siren Head. What do you got to say about that?
Okay.
What do you think of this man looks
Siren Head.
Yes.
Aren't sirens mermaid creatures?
Well, we've come to learn from our past experiences that they are actually bird creatures.
So you're telling me if I pull up to the Siren Island, I will receive said Siren Head? Is that what this is about?
No. The thing we're talking about when I say Siren Head, it's not it's not about getting the schnoggin from a bird lady.
Okay.
It's not about mermaids being all up on your jock. It's about a very tall creature that looks like he's got he's got like a megaphone mouth and made up of arteries.
Half the audience left when you said it wasn't Noggin from a mermaid. They said, "Oh damn!"
They said, "Damn, wrong podcast." Dude, do you see this thing?
Yeah, that thing is very.
It's a Skeletor.
Oh, so it's literally a Siren Head.
Skeletor audio visual system.
Get yours at Best Buy. Okay, so yeah, us doing the podcast has kind of fucked my visual of a siren, because it's literally like a emergency siren, like megaphones almost on this man's head.
Yeah, a megaphone head.
I've seen like animations of that.
Yeah, it's pretty popular nowadays. Yeah.
Okay, it's like a creepy ass.
It is very similar to a creepy ass.
Yes.
A very creepy ass.
Yes, very much so, cheeks and all.
Jacob, this crazy looking boy, the Siren Head, is 40 foot tall. He is a humanoid creature with heavily emaciated near skeletal frame covered in... I feel like I'm so quiet. Skeletal frame...
No, you're fucking loud. You're loud.
Oh, okay. It's got a skeletal frame covered in dried, mummified flesh in the color of rusted metal. The speakers are the only metal parts of its body fused to the neck by tendrils.
Oh my god.
Tendrils. That's a terrible word.
How the fuck do you get made of metal? Like, where is that in the selection list?
God's like, make this one metal. Tendrils of skin and capable of swiveling around in much like the head of an owl. Wowza.
Nice. Now, the photo you showed me, it doesn't look like he has any Oculus tools to see.
What a word.
That's probably wrong.
So, yeah, so it does appear that his sirens are not so much the eyes that you would think that he would see out of, but the mouth. Does he have two mouths, or is one of them vision?
I'm getting like Bumblebee vibes from him, like he can only speak in music. Like, honestly.
What do you want? We like the cars that go boom.
Oh, Lord.
Excuse me, Captain? What was that? Sipping Hennessy. It just makes nonsense come out. It's just like, you're not choosing the right songs. Like I said, he's around 40 feet tall, about the size
40 feet tall?
About the size of a telephone pole.
I didn't want to go here on this episode. I was gonna resist, but holy fuck, let's do the math here. Holy shit. What are we talking? 12, 15? Absolute fucking peen on this guy. Dude, talk about a cock whip.
Look at the size of his arms. It's said that the length of your arms is like a third of your penis. Now, I don't know the math, but look at that.
What?
If his arm is any indication of how large his penile area is, it's a hog. But from the pictures, you think he just tucks that thing? Or what?
Nobody asked you to be cheeked up like that. Jesus.
Sir? I mean... But no, I'm going to read this left side right quick, and you can read the right side. Okay? Skin, I already said this kind of. Skin looks like rusty metal, but it's actually dried, mummified skin. Mm-hmm. So it's like a bronze... he's got a nice bronzy tan to him.
You going to a fucking show or what?
Yeah, he's doing a
physique comp.
His arms are as long as the length of the body. Big reach,
Big reach, big cat.
Like a gibbon. Okay? Don't know that word.
We love that.
Has been seen with different head arrangements, though it's unclear whether those are subspecies or if it's able to change its head to better hide when hunting. It can change the directional projection of that shit.
That is ridiculous.
So he can blast the whole neighborhood. The whole cul-de-sac is able to hear this guy.
The whole cul-de-sac is going to be awoken.
It is a highly skilled predator using deception and subterfuge to confuse and disorient prey. It is unclear if or how it gains nourishment from the things it kills. So he'd just be like screaming, I presume, or maybe it's just like hypnotizing, like, rah! But then it like does some kind of crazy song that they love and they come to it. Maybe it tricks its prey into thinking there's a fucking cul-de-sac block party. And they come running, and then they're like, aw shit, look at that moving telephone pole.
Look at the moving telephone pole with arms. He be coming.
He do be coming for your neck.
Yep.
And then he eats you. But why he's so skinny, though? Why he got 0% body fat and 0% muscle right now?
He's on that calorie deprivation diet.
Oh. Jacob, would you mind reading the bright right side?
Coming out of my cage and
doing just fine. So.
Speakers constantly...
Can you read better than that? More confident, please.
I was warming up! Alright.
Because you got real whispery.
Speakers constantly...
He's singing. He's back at it again.
Strange music, odd snippets of conversations and angrily shouted words and numbers when it's asleep. Okay, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Speakers constantly pump out strange music, odd snippets of conversation, and angrily shouted words and numbers.
5!
That hurt my ears. I know it's gonna hurt somebody else's. When it's asleep, it plays white noise. Okay.
Aw. So it's trying. So like, you know how like for me, I gotta have some white noise when I sleep. He's just trying to lullaby himself to sleep at that point.
I wish I had that ability.
Just go to bed. All right. Good night. Comes out of your nose.
Speakers are the only actual metal on its body fused with its dried skin. Abdomen and chest show wires pressed against the skin. They writhe when it's agitated. I think that's the right word. It will remain motionless while hunting, sometimes for days at a time. That's freaky. Most frequently seen in rural town areas and in heavily wooded areas. Head will rotate on its neck.
Why is that funny?
As it broadcasts, much like an owl looking for prey. That is very creepy. Artist concept of feeding method. It's just a mouth and a fucking siren head.
Just a mouth and a megaphone
Wow,
hole.
they made it sound so like, this is how we think it feeds. That's how else, Charles? Is it just gonna put you on its stomach, or what's going on here?
Is it gonna just shove you up its rectum?
Reverse.
That's a gnarly looking thing. So I noticed how you said it had like wires up in that thing.
Yeah, they be doing things when he's mad. That's what it said. We're with whatever whatever it said it'd be doing, it do.
Well, the thing it says it has wires in it, so it's like, did some guy just like have sexual intercourse with a telephone pole, or like a circuit board, and then this is the child?
Let me get on that. Let me see if telephone poles do in fact have reproductive organs or not. I don't think they do.
Can you Google that real quick?
Wow. Telephone pole. Dude. I'll be back.
I just Googled telephone pole ass.
And holy hell, about to make me act up on a Thursday.
It's Friday.
Oh, wait till next Thursday. Whacking the fucking telephone pole. Damn. It's a fucking dick-ass telephone pole.
Stop! No sounds. No extra sound effects are necessary.
Damn.
Dude, find a story.
Alright, so I was walking through the woods and I saw this thick-ass telephone pole. And, oh, wow. Talk about a piece of ass. Swallowing these pills with my pride. We're going to jail. I feel so guilty for saying that. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I spelled story with an A. What the fuck's going on?
I'm gonna tell a story.
Let me tell you something. You know as well as I do, a good story's a good time.
I do.
This comes from the very reliable ass website. Plenty of ass on it. Reddit.com. And this comes from the Reddit user I might have AIDS. You had been walking for many miles. You felt the fatigue that had taken place in your legs. You decided to look around and find somewhere to rest. As you continued on, you feel every rock and pebble that crossed under your shoes. The road you walked on wasn't paved, with the nearest asphalt not visible for miles. As you peak the hill you've been walking on, you begin to look around you. To your left, late spruce forest. You aren't able to tell the distance, but the trees are about the size of your fingernail. The forest is too thick to see to the other side. We love a thick forest here in the Only Friends on Friday community.
We love a thickened forest.
The road you walked on continued to go straight with not a single vehicle in sight. To your
I love these breathes.
right.
I love all these breathing techniques we got going on to really emphasize the tail.
Yes. To your right, the road branches off to a small house with a barn adjacent to the house. The house itself was about 2 stories tall. It was worn out with some windows boarded up and the roof. This person's not a very
good writer,
literate person, but hey, it's fine.
Hey.
It's fine. The fields around the house were still full of corn stalks and made it hard to see past the fields. Deciding there was nowhere left to go, you head for the house. Better than nothing, and certainly better than what lied behind you. As you approach the house, you find the door broken in. Stepping into the doorframe, you look into the house. Stairs led up to the second floor. Following the right side of the wall, the left side continued straight, presumably to the kitchen. You walked in the hallway and entered the kitchen, the clock on the oven indicating there was still power. You sit down on the floor and take stock. You are wearing a t-shirt under a dirty black and blue windbreaker. Who the fuck asked what my wardrobe choices looked like for the day? Nobody cares, mate. Oh, wow. A bunch of things
I
now.
can't remember where someone asked or cared what kind of clothing I chose.
Wow, this is not going to end well for us. This is not, we're more than halfway done and nothing scary has happened. Oh, wow. I'm about to make up a freestyle. The blue jeans you're wearing were in relatively good shape. The black...
Who the fuck cares about my blue jeans?
What the what's going on here? You attempt to open the door and a loud noise echoes through the garage. The car alarm had gone off. You fucking got me. I thought that was a good part. You quickly run outside and a noise paralyzes you. Thundering from God knows how far away, you hear it. The siren fills you with chills. You quickly look around you. You hear more. Some echo through the forest. Some echo from the fields. You figure you have about 5 minutes to hide. You find a storm cellar behind the house.
Please do ASMR, please.
The sound begins to close in on all sides in the best part of the whole story. To be continued. I'm gonna fucking kill you. I have AIDS. I hope you do. You fucking dickhead.
He said, to be continued. We're not gonna continue his ventures,
dude. I'm about to just spit.
Well, that was a good story, kind of in the middle here. I want you to read a story from Jacob Boy 69, but
Follow
I want
me on Instagram, Jacob Boy 69.
Yes, sir. But what I really want is to tell you these 2 little facts, maybe that help with finding a good story.
Okay.
Victims of the Siren Head have apparently been found with their eyes / eardrums / gums / sinuses burst and bleeding.
Cute.
Which ties in with its recent sighting where a majority of the population in the town was found dead in the same way. Damn, that was crazy. That was a crazy thing. And his personality, just so Jacob Boy 69 can know, Siren Head is a very aggressive, monstrous, and skilled predator, which makes him very dangerous. It seems to have some degree of intelligence due to using tactics such as camouflage within forests and mimicking sounds like voices to hide from and lure his prey. He's a tricky son of a bee.
Whoa.
Not a bumblebee, but like
the B word.
The B word. So keep that in mind. Siren Head is not above fooling people with their friends' voices, and one sighting of him suggests that he also blocks out the screams of its devoured victims with his own sounds. That's pretty crazy. He just be munching, and the other mouth be singing diddly-doo nature tunes. Damn, Jimmy, no one asked for that.
Damn. I mean, it said, let me show her my fucking dance skills, Charles. You just watch. Hit it. Nobody can see me. Why do I keep dancing?
I don't know.
Okay, it's fine. All right. You know as well as I do, in actual good stories and actually fucking good time. This story comes from that boy, Jacob Boy 69, our beloved author. I wonder if people have listened, like, Jacob Boy 69's a good author. It, like, looks him up on Reddit.
Find that shit on Reddit. Just like
fucking, like, salty. It's fine. If you want me to, I'll start writing the shit, you know? Let me know in the comments. No, I'm not. I don't have the time.
Let me know in the iTunes reviews.
Give me money and I'll think about it. Okay, so this story comes from that boy, Jacob Boy 69. Goes a little something like this. I've been a park ranger for 3 years now. Wow, that boy, Jacob Boy 69, he does a lot of shit.
For 3 years. It's a good time.
And something peculiar happened to me in the woods yesterday. I wasn't sure where to put it, so I figured I'd put it here on Reddit. See if anything happened to you guys similar to what happened to me. I was patrolling the woods, looking for some sweet ass. Rifle in hand. No sweet ass was being looked for here. But that was a joke. But anyways, just backs out.
Looking for some sweet ass. Rifle in hand. What are you gonna do?
Just in case the ass, you know,
started running. Oh my God. What are you gonna do with the rifle once you find said ass?
I'm taking a left. There you want me to take a right, I'm taking a left. All right.
Sweet ass. Berries.
Edit. Berries. Berries meant to be with the sweet ass. No sweet ass was harmed here. Anyways, I was doing my rounds in the forest, rifle in hand, as I do every Wednesday evening. And on this particular patrol, I had an odd feeling. Very odd feeling stemming from my stomach, going to my dick. Something just seemed off. The forest was awfully quiet, no birds chirping, no crickets chirping. It just seemed awfully quiet, the wind wasn't blowing, the trees weren't moving. It was just an odd scenario as I trekked through the forest.
What noise, you could say?
Not yet.
Okay, sorry. Sorry.
Hold on.
Do you do the stories now?
Thunder Boy 69 is making an appearance.
Thunder Boy 67.
60. Thunder Boy 70. As I moved through the woods, I entered this clearing. This particular clearing was my favorite part of this trek. It's very flat, even. The grass was very gorgeous here. Anyways. Sorry, the grass just... Fuck, dude. Anyways. As I scanned the tree line, as I often do, I saw a peculiar looking tree. This tree looked almost like metal, but, you know, this clearing was about 500 yards long, so the tree line was about 500 yards away. So I just took it up as, you know, me just tripping or whatever.
On my often drugs.
On the drugs I just took. As I walk closer, I noticed what looks like sirens on a tree. Now, this isn't necessarily a red flag due to the fact that we have things to make announcements with throughout the park. I work at a park, by the way. So I I just thought it was odd that one of these were this deep into the forest. I was about 30,000 miles into the forest at this point. I start to hear this peculiar noise that pierces my eardrums. At first it was very subtle and it grew louder and louder as I began to enter the forest. This noise pierces my eardrums and it gets louder and louder the further I walk towards the other side of the clearing. I go to look at the obvious source of the noise being the sirens, and they are rotating. Started very slow, but they start speeding up. And then this big ass motherfucker just starts running towards me. Just a full ass sprint. No warning or nothing, just blaring some Miley Cyrus Wrecking Ball at an unbelievable volume that God himself condemns upon. No song of such nature should be blasted for the children to hear, I thought, as I booked it, as the kids say, to the other side of the clearing. What the fuck is this shit, I thought to myself. Running through the forest, I hear it gaining on me. Bushes crashing, trees a falling, Miley Cyrus a singing.
A thumping.
Dude, I was kind of vibing to the music, but I had to get going. I knew nothing of this nature meant any good for me. Then I blacked out. Anyways, that was... I blacked out, but it came too quickly. I opened my eyes to reveal a mouth. Not just any mouth. A mouth inside of said siren, peering me in the face. Yes, believe it or not, a mouth can peer you in the face. Eyes or not, it was peering me in the face. Miley Cyrus subdued her song at this point. It seemed as if he had low cellular service because the next song seemed to be loading. He was visually frustrated at this as he began.
It's like, what the fuck?
As he then stood up on his tippy toes to try to get that signal back. This was my chance. Boom, one shot. Boom, another shot right to the abdomen. He let out a screech. Not gonna make that noise. Thought about it. A noise that no human being could ever make. I ran through the forest. This man was 40 feet tall, let me remind you. I didn't tell you that, but you know now. He was running with the trees, but I seemed to have damaged him. He seemed a little hurt here. Juice WRLD started blasting through the speakers. It turned out, as I spoke to one of my colleagues, he just wanted a pal. He was lonely out there in the forest, 30,000 miles deep. He just wanted a friend to enjoy some tunes with. And he ended up getting 2 caps in his fucking ass for trying my shit. I'm still a park ranger, but I don't dare travel to such a neck of the woods anymore. I spend my days looking for sweet telephone pole ass. On occasion, a nice tree trunk that resembles some juicy cheeks. So if you ever see sirens in the woods, do not hesitate to get the fuck out of there. Unless you just absolutely fucking love Miley Cyrus. Alright, that does it for that story by JacobBoy69. It was kind of all over the place. I'm not sure what he was thinking writing this. He must have been intoxicated in some way, shape, and or form. But yeah, what do you think about that story, Hunter? I thought it was kind of weird.
Oh my god, that was a little all over the place, and I did appreciate the arts that were shown throughout, as far as he did use words like the opening of the forest that really created a nice visual.
Yes.
Does Jacob Boy 69, the Park Ranger edition, does seem like a horny son of a gun for nature.
Oh yes, he loves him some nature.
Horny for nature is what they called him.
Dude, ask the squirrels. They know.
Yes.
They witness his ungodly acts.
Quote unquote. They really witnessed the quote unquote nut, if you will.
the tree nuts, if you will.
God. Well, we're still here, guys. We're still here, knocking out great stories.
Yes.
Oh, that was a beautiful story, Jacob.
If you say so.
Nothing else to say. That was really great.
That did it.
Jacob, after that story you just read, and after all the information here, what do you think about this guy? You think he's real?
If he was real, that'd be absolutely crazy. I think there's a possibility that he is real because the fact that when he's hunting, apparently, quote unquote hunting, he doesn't move for days at a time. So it would be rather hard to find one of these creatures like out in the open walking around. And even if you stumbled upon one, I doubt you'd live to tell the tale.
True.
So I think he's real. Why not, dude? The forest is vast.
The forest is vast, and it says, rural parts of neighborhoods and forests and stuff like that. I mean, when I often visit the forest, I don't just be looking, at all, at every single tree.
Yeah, exactly.
For a long amount of time.
Exactly.
And if he's really good at camouflage, he could have been there. So
been there, done that.
Yeah, and
if you will.
I agree with you, and I think he could be real.
Okay, so according to the OFOF community as of now, he's real. I still say as of now. Like, it's gonna grow. Hey, it's fine.
So that's about it, Jacob. He's real. We're cool with that. Let us know if you think this Siren Head is real.
Let us know if you have any experiences with said Siren Head, or if you like to tell stories. Hey, if you write stories for fun or whatever, such as what we read on here, DM it to us on the Only Friends on Friday podcast Instagram at OFOF_podcast. That is OFOF_podcast. And hey, if we like your story, we might feature it in an episode.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea, Jake. I'm glad you came up with that. It's a good idea.
If it's ass, don't expect it in here.
If it's ass, it will not. If it's ass, it will get a pass.
It will get a pass,
as we say. But yeah, no, like Jacob said, follow us on Instagram. Please follow us on iTunes and Spotify. We'd really appreciate it. The more listens we get, the more better we feel about ourselves.
Yes. You guys control our happiness.
At this point, yes. And so subscribe to us on YouTube, Only Friends on Friday on YouTube, Only Friends on Friday on all the other platforms. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed. I think that wraps it up.
I think so too. My name is Jacob.
And my name is Hunter.
And we're the Only Friends on Friday podcast.
Only Friends on Friday, that is us. Hey, you.
City boys.
City boy. Hey. Only Friends on Friday podcast, that is us. We are.
City boys, we've made it.
Hey, you.
You with the mom.
How is your mom?
Tell her we miss her.